evening, I'm Lily Baramapour.
And I'm Mickey Onwadinjo. Sarah Gaines is out tonight. You're watching the NUTV News Show. In this week's news, students can now visit Northeastern's bookstore to buy fair labor clothing. The bookstore has a new business relationship with Alta Gracia, a factory in the Dominican Republic that makes fair labor goods. Alta Gracia products include sweatshirts and t-shirts. Workers at Alta Gracia are paid $3 per hour. That's more than 3 times the local minimum wage. Their products are now sold at over 400 college bookstores in the U.S. and Canada.
Are you often left stranded outside in the cold waiting for the next taxi? Boston's Easy Ride Shuttle Express makes it easier for college students to get home safely on the weekends. Easy Ride SX operates Fridays and Saturday nights from 10 p.m. until 4 a.m., making stops all around Boston's most popular bar spots. Stops include Mission Hill, the Fenway, Boylston Street, Faneuil Hall, and many more. Cheaper than the T and any taxi ride, Easy Ride SX costs only $1 per person with a college ID. To ensure you and your friends will get picked up on time, it is recommended to call and schedule a pickup in advance. To learn more about the shuttle, go to easyridesx.com.
Northeastern Student Government Association now uses Facebook to gather feedback from the NU community. Last week, the SGA launched a new Facebook page titled, Having a Say in How Northeastern Tuition and Fees Are Spent. The SGA hopes students will use this as a forum to share suggestions about how they want Northeastern to spend its money. The SGA will use the feedback from the page to help create the annual Funding Priorities Evaluation Survey. All undergraduates will receive this survey via email at the end of the month. Bringing us to our question of the week, what do students want the tuition to be spent on?
They put a lot of money into building new dorms and taking the YMCA, but they haven't really renovated the old dorms in a long time, so this should probably be taken care of.
They should give money to theater groups, like student activity groups, because they never have space to practice.
Rather than places to put more and more budget into, if we could actually cut programs, if we could say, here, look, this is really not adding value to me personally, why can't I cast a vote to cut that?
Rather than putting so much money towards the dorms, maybe some money should go back into the actual classes itself. I think Northeastern spends a lot of money on housing, although they get a lot of money back from that. That's not really what you pay tuition for.
Northeastern's American Sign Language program has received $4.5 million in federal funding. The Department of Education awarded Northeastern with a grant to help improve the quality of ASL English interpreters. There is currently a nationwide shortage of interpreters. The National Interpreter Education Center is launching a new marketing campaign called Discover Interpreting to draw more people into ASL education. Northeastern will take on a leading role in recruiting future interpreters.
The girls of Alpha Epsilon Phi get a taste of boot camp as they get together with Northeastern's ROTC Liberty Battalion for the 2nd annual sorority boot camp. NUTV's Young Kim has the story.
It was a cold November morning as the girls from Alpha Epsilon Phi and Northeastern's ROTC's Liberty Battalion got together for the 2nd annual sorority boot camp. The girls split up into 5 groups to compete against each other to see not only who was the fastest for each event, but who had the most spirit.
It's great team spirit, get all the girls out in the morning and getting to do something all together.
Events included obstacle courses, rock climbing, 2-rope bridge walking, relay races, carrying stretchers, and even pulling a golf cart.
The golf cart was pretty hard.
All simulations for what ROTC training could be like.
It's pretty much just a fun day that they can kind of run through different events and feel like they're experiencing a little taste of what it's like to be in ROTC.
Creating connections outside of the Greek life, the sorority approached ROTC last year to host a boot camp event, helping both organizations involve themselves in the Northeastern community.
A lot of the events we do are with other fraternities and sororities, so it's nice to do something with other groups besides just Greek life.
The girls had a lot of fun, and so did we, so we decided to give it a run for another year.
Bigger plans are already being considered for next year's boot camp, such as a sorority-wide competition.
Yeah, there's definitely talk of trying to make different events for different sororities and then having kind of a big competition between the winners.
For NUTV, I'm Young Kim.
And that's all we have for you tonight, Northeastern.
Tune in next week for another edition of the NUTV News Show. Good night.